Hi everybody, my name is Boza, and thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. As you can tell by the title below, I am going to be talking about my first year experience at the University of Cape Town. For those of you who don't know, I am a BCom Financial Accounting CA stream student at the University of Cape Town. And as a second year, I thought it would be a good idea just to share my first year experience. So definitely stay tuned because it's going to be a lovely video and maybe you will get insight as to how your first year will be. Anyway, let's get right into the video. So, as you can see, I brought out my notes. I wrote down some things just to kind of refresh my memory about what I want to talk about. This conversation, I did proper research, and by research, I mean my experience. And yeah, let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is getting into my dream university. Now, UCT was definitely my dream university. It was the only university I actually wanted to go to in South Africa. I thought, if it's not UCT, I'd rather sit at home because baby, UCT is where I wanna be. But yeah, UCT was definitely my dream school. So when I got in, and I think I might add the clip to when I got in. It was the 21st of January 2021, and I got my acceptance letter, and that's when life changed for the better for me. My dream came true. I got into my dream university. I got into my degree. What else could I ask for? And yeah, I was very happy. I was excited. I was a bit overwhelmed because I was like, whoa, I got to move to a new place. But at the same time, I was just excited for what life has to bring. Very optimistic about what UCT has to offer. The second thing, and I think this is the most important thing, because I'm going to be talking about academics. Now, the reason you're going to UCT, or the reason you want to go to UCT, is because, girl, boy, you got to study. And academically, I think UCT was a challenge, but not a challenge in the way you think. The content itself in first year, let me say for accounting, it wasn't terrible. It was very much manageable. Now, the problem with university is that it's self-study to the most part. The responsibility is put on you to excel, right? There's no lecturer, there's no tutor, there's no one who's gonna go after you asking whether or not you did your homework. No one's gonna ask whether or not you understand. It is all up to you to ask questions, to ask for help. And I think that was the first thing that kind of got to me. In high school you have those nice teachers who'll be like, Gamo, I saw you didn't do well in this test, what's going on? But in university, literally you're just a student number and they don't really know who you are as they're marking. So there was no one coming to me asking whether or not I'm struggling. Nah. At the end of the semester they check. But during the semester, no one's there at every point in time, like taking you to where you need to go. You have to take up the responsibility to like study, to study, to do your tasks, everything. And I think for me that was the biggest culture, not the biggest shock, but it was something that I had to adjust to really quick. I think first year, the hardest part is adjusting. A lot of people are moving away from home for the first time, or it's your first time having to be fully responsible for your own life, and that causes the academics to suffer. What I can say is that I truly enjoyed some of my courses, some I didn't like. I think with first year accounting, I was kind of bored, not gonna lie. To the point where I was like, is this degree for me? Because first year accounting, they teach the fundamentals of accounting. And now, in high school, fundamentals were very boring to me. I didn't like learning about debits and credits, that was very boring to me. I like learning the harder stuff in accounting. And in university, they take you back to basics. And it was something I hated. I hate basics of accounting. Hated, hated, hated. And I was really questioning whether this degree was it for me. But towards the end, when the challenge started coming, I realized, okay, this degree is getting challenging, but it's getting challenging in a really good way. When we started cash flows, that's when I knew, okay, this degree, it might be for me. It might just be for me. So this is very like specific to accounting, but for every degree, you will find that the first semester is a recap of high school in most cases. If you're in engineering, you're most likely going to cover matric physics, right? You're most likely going to cover calculus from matric. They go in depth, of course, but you know what you learned in matric actually matters. It actually matters. So yeah. Also, another thing that kind of shocked me, or that I found really weird, is that you can be in the very same degree as someone, but have totally different schedules. You can set your schedule as you like. Some classes are compulsory, so you might have a compulsory class on a Monday morning at 8 a.m., right? Or you might have a course where they say, we have 5 lectures a week, you can choose either one. And then you get to choose if you want to go Friday at 4 p.m., you want to go Tuesday at 10 a.m., you get to choose and set your schedule, which is something I really liked. I prefer working in the morning, and it made it easier for me to get all my work done by afternoon. And then in the afternoon, if I was tired, I didn't have to worry that I needed to work, because I'd already gotten my work done, I'd gone to all my tats, all my lectures. The afternoon was to me and to whatever I wanted to do. And what else? Oh yes, and I found out, like with university first year, you really need to find what it is that is your study style. Are you a library girly? Are you someone who prefers to stay in their room and study? Find your study style and stick to it. My main problem was that I was trying to replicate high school a bit too much. Like in high school, I was one of those people where as long as I finished my homework in time, as long as I did my exercise, like whatever I needed to do and I did it, studying, not that I didn't need to study, but it didn't take up too much of my time because I'd already understood all the content. It was just a matter of remembering and revising. Now in university it was a bit different because I needed to find a study style that also suited the teaching and also suited the testing style. That's where I feel like university is a bit different to high school. Testing is I don't like the way they test at university. It's not that easy to understand how they want you to answer the question. So learn to answer the question the way they want you to answer the question. And that's where I can say, go to your TATS, number one, and go to consultations. Consultations is where you have a one-on-one with your lecturer or a senior tutor or just someone from that faculty teaching that subject, and then they give you advice as to how to answer the question, or they talk to you and find out where it is that you're actually struggling with your work. Now that's all the academics. Yeah, let's go on to the next topic. So this is the part most of us like about university. We're all excited for this part the most, and this is all about your social life. Now, I think, especially in first year, finding friends isn't that hard, right? Even if you're quite shy, you're forced into situations where you're around people during orientation week. Those first 2 weeks, use that time to find friends. Whether it be in res if you're lucky to get in, whether it be at your faculty tours, whether it be at your campus tours, you can always find someone to talk to. Finding friends is not that tough. It's more about like building friendships. You know, university is a time for you to build friendships. And in first semester, I think everyone is just excited, if I can say, and they're all trying to find someone to be friends with. So it opens the pool up. Always just say hi to a stranger, give them a smile, and you never know, maybe that person could be the best friend you have ever had in your entire life. And yeah, I love meeting new people. I'm very extroverted, so I love how university gave me the opportunity to blossom. Hey, university just gave me this opportunity. Like every day I could meet a new person randomly. I could walk onto campus not knowing who you are. That's a potential person to know. That's a potential acquaintance, friend, mentor, whatever. You know, finding people on campus to talk to is really not that hard. And this is where I'd urge you to even join clubs and societies. You know, join a club, whether it be swimming, hockey, netball, whatever sport you do. If it be public, okay, they don't do public speaking, but they have a debating club. There's radio. I do radio. You know, that's where I found some of my friends. There's InvestSoc. This is a shameless plug for InvestSoc. Basically, it's like where they meet up as business people, future business leaders, and just other clubs and societies where you get to connect with people who are like-minded. You never know, you can find a friend right there. So we're gonna go on to the next topic. So the next topic is about having fun. I think it's really important to have fun within university. I tried my best to get out of my comfort zone. Also, remember the risks. Like when you do get out of your comfort zone, it's good, but at the same time, like, know who you are. Don't stray too far away from who you are at the core. And that's what I tried to do in first year. I went to Signal Hill. I went to the beach. I went for hikes. Physical activity is not for me. But that hike at the top, you know, when you get the full view of Cape Town, I went, I actually did this with my sister, where we went on this boat cruise thing by V&A. Just do things that you enjoy. There are lots of activities to do in Cape Town, and take advantage of those. First Thursdays, it's basically the first Thursday of the month. You might find discounts at everything. Art galleries, thrift shops, anything and everything you can think of. First Thursdays is there for you to just get cheaper and have fun, right? So yeah, I had a lot of fun in university, and I think that it was important. You know, academics can be very straining, can be very tiring, can be very mundane. So getting out of your comfort zone, getting to meet the new people you met in university, doing stuff together is a great opportunity to, you know, have fun. Have fun. I'm gonna say it again. Have fun. Homonate, homonate, homonate. Guys, Cape Town emonate. Cape Town is really, really, really nice. I know it's expensive, but Cape Town is nice. Another thing I didn't talk about, and I'm actually gonna speak about it with having fun. Cape Town, yeah, guys. Cape Town is expensive. It is so expensive, but it's fun. Learn to budget. I learned the hard way. You find that you have 3 rand left in your account, and you have 2 weeks until you get your next allowance. Guys, learn to budget. I think that's something I did not get right in first year, but I'm telling you guys now, learn to budget. And also, when it comes to cutting costs, take the Jammy. So the Jammy is our bus shuttle service, right? The Jammy takes you to most places around the UCT vicinity. So you need to go to Claremont, which is where the Cavendish Mall is, to get you can watch a cinema. You can watch a cinema. English, what's happening? You can go to the cinema. You can do so many things at the mall, whatever you want to do. Use the Jammy. It's free. You want to go to Orbs, go to Lower Main, just to go thrifting, use the Jammy. It is free. So take every opportunity you can to use the Jammy. Now let's go on to the last and final thing. Now, the last thing is my overall experience at UCT as a first year. Now, I'd say I had a relatively good year. I could have done better academically, and you know, I was beating myself up a bit. I passed all my courses, which is great. Very close to the dean's list. I was very heartbroken. Very heartbroken. I did not make it into dean's list, but it's okay. This year it's happening. Very close to dean's list. Few subjects did pull me down, but it's fine. Got a few distinctions here and there. But overall, academically, it was good. Can do better this year. Also, just don't put too much pressure on yourself. It's something I did quite a bit last year. When you come from high school, almost everyone you meet got a minimum of 3 distinctions. Now, you came from high school, you got like 7 or 10 or 15 distinctions, and you think, I'm the boss. And then everyone is the boss. So you get to campus first of all, and then you think, yo, everyone is so smart. Imposter syndrome starts to kick in. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. You got this. You got this. You got this. Focus on your own race. It's something I had to remind myself all the time, especially academically. Now, academically, I did okay. I passed all my courses, which is great. Got a few distinctions, which is amazing. And this year, we are going to be in Dean's List. Now pray for me, guys. Write down, I am praying for you to get into Dean's List this year, please. And I said here that it brought me lots of joy. I think moving to Cape Town was the right decision for me. First year taught me that I can be responsible, that I can be my own human being, I can make my own decisions, I can be the master of my own fate, I can be the one, to make my own, how nice it is to be free, like to know that I can wake up at 8 o'clock, I can sleep at 10 o'clock or even 2 a.m. Having control over my life felt great in first year. It brought me so much excitement in life. I felt that high school, it was very boring, very routine, and university gave me an opportunity to spice it up, to enjoy other things in life, to look at life more holistically. Like, I don't need to look at life as grades, school, which is what I did most of my high school experience. Academics was the main focus of my life, and I think university, although academics is the main focus, it allowed me to think broadly. It allowed me to think about my life in a more holistic way, and I'm just grateful for that. And then it also gave me the opportunity to grow. I've grown, I have grown, guys. This me right now is not the same girl who started university. It has made me open-minded. You're gonna meet people who are very different from you. UCT is a very diverse community, and it forces you to open up your mind, to think differently, and I loved every second of that. And the one thing I'm very grateful for in UCT is that I got to do radio. As someone who loved drama and public speaking in high school, the fact that I got to be a host on a radio station, campus radio, brought me so much joy. It brought me so much peace. It brought flavor to my life, and I'm forever grateful for that. I got to interview Zex Bantwini, a whole celebrity, guys. I got to do things that I've always dreamt of. I've always dreamt of, nah? And UCT is the reason why I was able to do such things. So guys, if you've gotten into UCT, congratulations. I hope your first year experience is as great as mine was, or even better. Make memories, make friends, and don't forget why you are there. Remember who you are, what you stand for, and don't be easily swayed by the things that are around you. Stay true to who you are. Be open-minded, yes, but stay true to who you are, and you will enjoy every bit, every second, and every opportunity you get at UCT. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with your friends. But most of all, thank you so much for supporting me. I have seen my growth on YouTube, and it's crazy, guys. I'm doing this for fun, but you guys are actually watching, so I'm forever grateful for that. But for now, it is goodbye.